poppin'? It's your boy Cahden, Alpha Nerd, and we in it. Today I got a crazy fucking story for y'all, bro. This dating in 2020, like this being Redpill or what, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna get straight to the story or whatever, like, cause I don't really want to waste time on this or whatever, right? So, whatever. So I got this rotation of girls, right? And it's cool, but during the wintertime, like, I usually keep my rotation at like 2 or 3 because that's just optimal for me. Like, it's just how I feel, what I feel comfortable with or whatever. But, you know, I'm like, it's the wintertime. I might add one to my rotation and then tighten it up just like that because, you know, it's the wintertime. It get cold. So I'm like, whatever. I'm going to, you know, date a few of my prospects, see what's to it, whatever. So this one chick, bro, I'll get to dating her. Like, you know what I mean? We talking. So first day, cool. We go out on the first date. It's all smooth or whatever. You know, a little coffee date. It's the same shit. Like I always tell y'all, you know, don't spend money on a female. You know, take her out for happy hour on a coffee date. So we go on the coffee date. Everything's smooth or whatever. Cool. So after this chick get to hitting me up like every day, bro. Every day. Like 6-7 times a day. I'm like, it's cool. You know, in my head, it was a little bit. So we make mistakes too, bro. Don't let no dating coach or nobody on here tell you they don't make mistakes too. But you know what I mean? In my head, it was like, she calling 6-7 times a day. A little red flag going off. But maybe it's just like super high interest. Maybe like, you know, she just that interested in my looks. And maybe I just do it for her. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I was feeling, bro. So I would be working in everything and she would call. I pick up the phone. I'm like, I would pick up the phone like at least once a day and be like, hey, I'm working. I'm going to stop working at this, like around this time. I'll give you a call back or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to let her know, like, I ain't ignoring you because you don't want to ignore females. But I'm like, I ain't ignoring you, but hey, I'm busy. You know, I'm a high value male. You can't just call me and sit on the phone with me all the time. Whatever. So, boom. Like, she calling me. So we link up again or whatever. This the following week. We link up again. And, you know, we go back to my crib because, you know, I'm not going out again. Probably after the first date a lot of the times. I'm not going back out again. But, you know, I recommend y'all to get practice and go out on two or 3 dates before, you know, you start strictly making it at your crib. So whatever, she come back, cool, whatever. We coolin', we eating, we watching TV, bro. You know, it's a little touching, a little cuddling or whatever. So, you know, I'm trying to escalate. So she say like, stop. She stopped me, like physically stops my hand, bro, and all of that. And she goes, I don't want to do anything. Like, I have a birth control shot that I need to get in a couple days, and I really don't want to. She stressed it. She like, I really don't want to do anything before I get this birth control shot. She was like, I don't want no slip ups, no nothing. I don't want to do nothing before I get this birth control shot. So, you know what I mean? You know, in my head, I'm like, I could still try to escalate, but it's cool. Like, you know, I got other females. I'm not pressing. It's a second date. I'm not pressing it. It's whatever. So cool. I tell her like, all right, whatever, that's smooth, whatever. We cool for the rest of the night. I take her to the crib. So then she banged my line down again for a week fucking straight, bro. Banging my line. So I tell her the same thing. I'm telling her the same thing. At this point, like, she's starting to piss me off. I'm starting to get irritable. And I'm starting to not want to deal with her no more. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to pick up the phone no more at this point. Like, she about to be on the side of the road. I'm done with her. Like, so I pick up the phone one more time. Like, hey, I'm busy. I cannot talk. You cannot, like, you know, call me like that. Like, you can't be calling me all the time like that or whatever. So she reach out to me like, yo, I want to meet up and blah, blah, blah. You know, I want to hang out. So I'm like, She wanted to hang out one of the days where I would be done with my work, and she wanted to hang out late at night. So I'm assuming like, okay, you coming through at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. You know what that mean. Y'all know what that mean. Everybody know what that mean, bro. But I'm still not tripping. I'm not pressing it, bro. So I'm like, all right, I got this night free. You could come this night, whatever. One more chance. One more. I'm giving her one more chance at this point. So this was finna get crazy. So cool. That night come, I go pick her up, right? She doesn't have a car. So I go pick her up. I bring her to my crib. You know, we get food. We chilling at my crib because, you know, I don't want to cook or nothing like that. I'm tired. I was working and shit. So, bang. She starts playing around on Snapchat and shit. And, you know, like when a woman spending time with you, you don't let her be on the phone and all that shit because that's disrespectful. I'm like, so you finna watch Snapchat when you pick this show out for us to watch or whatever. So she put the phone down or whatever. She's like, I'm just showing off my pretty lips to Snapchat or whatever. So I say a little playful little comeback like, oh, well, bring them pretty lips to kiss me or whatever. Like, so she go, you know, that's a playful comeback, a playful retort or whatever. So she go, no, because that might lead to sex and I'm not trying to have sex before I get my birth control shot. Now imagine, she tell me earlier this day, she like, well, I missed my appointment last week for it. And now that my appointment is rescheduled for like, I don't know, like Tuesday of this upcoming week or whatever. Whatever. I ain't tripping about it or whatever. Like I said, like next day, which is today, I got fucking another one tonight. But so I ain't really tripping. Like never was tripping. I got a whole rotation. So I'm like, but you keep coming over here. In my head, I'm like, but you keep coming over here for what though? Like, you know what I mean? You just coming over here. You just want to waste time with my non-sexual attention. I'm not finna deal with you no more. So whatever. I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, you know, let's cut this short. I got some shit I need to do. Like, I'm gonna take you to the crib. So she get mad, like, oh, why you want to take me to the crib or whatever? Because I won't fuck with you. I'm like, chill out. Like, that ain't even like a thing. Chill out. I'm not worried about all that. But I got shit I need to do. I'm finna take you to the crib. So she get real mad. So I'm like, all right, you getting belligerent and you getting disrespectful. Now I really don't want to deal with you. Now, when you get to the crib, lose my number, right? So at this point, I put my shoes and everything on. We walking out the door. We walking down the stairs. So she threatened me, bro. This is crazy. Like, it went from 0 to 10, bro. I'm not even saying shit. Like, I wasn't even saying nothing. I'm just like, yo, I'm done with her. Like, because I was already about to be done with the chick anyway. She playing games. I don't deal with females who play games. I don't have enough time for that, right? So she's like, we like going down the stairs and shit. And so she threatens to slap me. So I'm like, yeah, no, you're not. Like, you're not going to physically touch me at all. You know what I mean? So we still going downstairs and I'm like, yo, and if you keep getting belligerent and disrespectful at this point, right, I'm still being cool. Like, I'm still cool, calm, collected. Like, I never got out of my skin. I never got off center in the first place. But I'm still willing to take this girl home, right? Now, imagine, like, last Friday, I want to say it was last Friday or the Friday before that, I just bought a brand new Camaro. Like, flat out. Bought the Camaro flat out. And whatever. Like, so we get to my car and she's still talking and being belligerent. Now, I did, like, ask her a petty question because she asked me, like, why are you single or whatever. But she asked it in a way that was implying that, you know, I was single for a reason. And it was funny to me. I was actually, like, amused because literally when I was dropping her off, right, I had texted another girl that I was picking her up. And it was kind of funny. Like, I was amused by it. So I asked her, so I'm like, because I want to be, like, and then I, like, flash a little smile because I'm amused. And then I asked her, like, why are you single? So this, like, really pissed her off. So she's like, you trying to say, like, I ain't got no dudes because I won't, like, have sex with them? I'm like, I never said that. Like, that never came out of my mouth, right? So this chick bugging, like, straight bugging, bro, or whatever. And I'm like, this the shit you go through in the 2020, like, dating in 2020, bro. This is why you need to vet who you date and you need to look at warning signs and red flags and everything, bro. Like, because this could have went further than it did, but I didn't allow it to. Anyway, let me finish on with the story. So, whatever. So, we go to the car, and she opens my car door, my brand new Camaro, bro. She opens the door, and she hits, like, the pole. Like, I'm parked on the street parking, but it's, like, next to a pole. And she opens the door wide enough for the door to hit the pole. Now, at this point, it really pissed me off. So I'm like, yo, you got to get an Uber home, right? You got to get an Uber to the crib because you not getting in my car at all. Like, it's like midnight, bro. Literally like midnight. I was going to take the chick home because I wasn't going to deal with her no more. But, you know, part of me, I guess the nice guy that's still in me, bro, wasn't going to let no female just, you know, send her on her way home at midnight, bro. Whatever. I was going to let her go home, drop off, and that was going to be that. Whatever the case. Cool. At that point, the red pill in me, the alpha in me was like, yeah, fuck all that. Leave her there. Like, so she jumps in my car and closes the door, right? And she's like, you can't make me leave. You can't make me leave. Like, you got to physically put your hands on me to make me get out the car. I'm still chilling. Like, now imagine, not one point did I raise my voice, one point did I call this woman out of her name, not one point did I get upset or nothing. Like, I'm legitimately at this point amused by how crazy this chick is. Like, she bringing up shit that I never said, like ever said, bro. I'm just watching her be crazy, bro. So I'm like, which I should have got by the multiple phone calls, like in a row, bro. Like, even the girls whose soul I got right now, they understand that when I say, hey, I'm busy, I'm going to get back to you. Anyway, that being said, so she, like, is camped in my car, bro. So, mind you, she's like, you got to put your hands on me to get me out this car, whatever. You taking me home, or you can call my Uber or whatever. So I go, I look at her like, I could do what? Nah, that's done, shawty. Like, you got to get out. Like, you got to get out of my car. You got to get out. Like, you got to figure out your own way home. I'm not calling nothing. Like, so then she like, well, you got to put your hands on me, or I'm going to call the police if you put your hands on me. I was like, so crazy enough, as soon as she says that, the police are like at the end of the block, bro. They at the stop sign. So I start the car and I like drive up, like speed up. She had closed the door or whatever. I had sped up to the police, like honking my horn. So I speed up to the police. Police turn the corner and stop. So I turn the corner and pull up next to them, bro. I let the window down and I'm like, yo, this female is in my car and she refuses to get out of my car, bro. I don't want to put my hands on her because you know how bad that'll turn out for me. Like, if you're a man in 2020, you know how bad that'll turn out. I'm like, I don't want to put my hands on her. And when she get out of my car, I don't want her to damage my car, bro. Like, none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so I asked the police officer. It's a female police officer, by the way. And she like shake her head like, that's a damn shame. So I'm like, hey, it's a Walgreens like a block and a half up the street or whatever. I want you to follow me to the Walgreens because that's where I'm going to let her off at. I don't want to like bring her back around my place because I don't want her to kind of see where I'm going to park my car and all of that because she might try to come back and damage my car because she knows that it's brand new, right? So I take this chick. We like the police follow us or whatever. I pull into the Walgreens parking lot. I let her out of the car. She slams my door like super hard. Pissed off about that. She slams my door super hard. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, in my head, literally, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did any of this just escalate from? Like, it went from 0 to 100, bro. This chick was a fucking Fruit Loop, bro. It went from 0, and she showed signs. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my dumb ass just ignored the signs because of the ass. But anyway, don't do that, by the way. Don't do that. Don't ignore red flags because of the ass. And essentially, you know what I mean? I didn't let it go as far as it could have went. Whatever. So, boom. We get to the fucking, like, Walgreens. I let her out. She slammed my door. She goes, watch yourself. I'm like, I ain't worried about that. Like, I don't worry about things like that, threats like that. So, moral of the story, bro. The moral of the story is, in this dating game in 2020, bro, you gonna run into red flags and you gonna run into women who are Fruit Loops. It's not gonna make no sense, bro. And nothing you do, no techniques, nothing you apply is gonna change the fact that this woman is a fucking Fruit Loop, bro. Like, she nuts. There's nothing you can do about that. And a lot of them are good at hiding it in plain sight, bro. They real good at hiding the fact that they crazy as hell. So be careful, men, while y'all out here dating, while y'all out here putting y'all rotations together, while y'all out here trying to find a girlfriend or whatever you trying to do, bro. Be careful while you out here, bro. Be very, very careful with who you choose to, you know what I mean, date, and how you vet them and things of that nature, because it could turn out to be some shit like that. Now, this the first time in my life, bro, that anything like that happened, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the first time in my life I had a full-blown fucking Fruit Loop. Usually, you know, when I sense a girl is crazy, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop fucking with her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop fucking with her. I'm gonna, you know, move on, because I got plenty other prospects, right? But this chick, like, first off, when we would cool out, when we would chill together, she hid it so well, bro. She was like normal. She, other than the calling all the time, she was like completely normal. Like, everything was completely normal. But this bitch just flipped a fucking switch, bro. She just flipped a switch, bro. Now, mind you, she was like acting possessive, and that shit I didn't like that at all, right? I had posted a status, I think, on Facebook or something. And, you know, a lot of women get on my Facebook, and I'm not going to give my private Facebook out to y'all, but a lot of women, like, post on my Facebook or whatever. They all comment, they all, like, you know, stuff like that. So she sent me a text message, like, I don't even know how she found my Facebook, bro. I literally don't know how she found my Facebook, my private Facebook. So she's like, who is this? Sending me like screenshots of the girls on my pictures. I'm like, I don't have to explain myself to you. Like, we've been on like one date, bro. One. Like, this is after one date, bro. So that being said, in hindsight, I should have known that. You know what I mean? I should have known that in hindsight. But this crazy story, I let that shit slide, which you shouldn't let anything slide. Take this as a lesson. Don't let that shit slide. Look at things for what they are, bro. See things for what they are. Do not let your attraction level blind you, bro. That being said, it's your boy Cahden, Alpha Nerd. We still in it. Like I said, bro, I'm in these 2020 trenches with y'all. I done said that on so many videos. I am in these trenches with y'all, boy. So I already know everything y'all going through, bro. I'm just showing you the best way to handle the shit. That being said, it's your boy Cahden, Alpha Nerd. I'm out of here for this one.